It has been dry and warm here across the area, and that will continue. However, from the Texas A&M Forest Service, as we head into Friday, not necessarily a really high fire danger. I think as you head farther to the west, we do get in that moderate range, especially from Hamilton, Gatesville, Killeen, and over towards San Saba. So be careful with any burning as we head into tomorrow, as it is going to be rather dry. Temperatures will be up in the mid to upper 80s as well across the region. We're officially going 87 degrees for a high on Friday. That is way above normal. 84 degrees on Saturday behind a very weak front that comes in Saturday morning. It drops us 3 degrees, but there is a bigger front on the way as we head into Sunday. Sunday's highs may actually be at midnight in the middle 60s, and then we kind of hang out in the 50s for most of the day on Sunday. 59 on Monday, 69 Tuesday, and then rising back up around 80 degrees by the middle to end of next week. Latest drought monitor is out. And yeah, some of the colors have filled in around Waco, Temple, Killeen. So from Corsicana to Hamilton to San Saba, and then as you head back through Georgetown and Bryan College Station, it looks like a little bit of that dry category. We do have moderate drought across our far southern area south of Cameron. Overall, Waco, Temple, Killeen still looking pretty good, but I do think these colors will start to enhance once again over the next couple of weeks, as we're just not tracking much in the way of any rain across our region. So what happened a couple of weeks ago definitely helping us out here with that hole over our area. But as you can see, that dry category definitely starting to make an imprint across a good portion of Texas. Now, as we look at the satellite picture, there is a weak system making its way through the plains right now. Some high clouds across the panhandle into Oklahoma. That's not going to really do much for us. There's also a disturbance in the Gulf. That's not going to do anything for us as well. So overall, things are looking really warm and quiet through Saturday. Now, once we get into the weekend, that's when things will start to pick up wind-wise. This is Friday morning, 7 o'clock. Winds at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Winds start to shift more out of the west and northwest, especially across the western half of the area as we head toward 4 p.m. on Friday. So we will have the driest conditions out to the west, and that will really help to get those temperatures up into the 80s. Then as we make our way into Saturday morning, northerly winds across the area, but watch what happens. Winds quickly return out of the south and southeast. They're going to stay light though, anywhere between 5 and 10 miles per hour. So light winds on Saturday before the big wind gets here as we make our way into Sunday. Winds shift to the north like around 5, 6 a.m. in the morning. And then we get sustained winds of 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusting over 35 by Sunday afternoon. So we are going to get quite a bit of that here across our area, especially Sunday. That's a hold on to your hat day. So for tonight, temperatures will be in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Then tomorrow, highs will make it up into the mid, maybe a couple of upper 80s as well. Go about 87 for Waco, Temple, Killeen, 88 in Bryan College Station. Slightly cooler back toward Gulfways. You'll get more of a north wind by the afternoon hours. And looking at your forecast, temperatures hanging out at 87 on Friday, 84 for Saturday after a morning low of 55. Then we get to Sunday. Again, that high temperature could be into the midnight hour. A lot of the day Sunday could be spent in the 50s with north winds of 20 to 30 miles per hour. 34 Monday morning. As we get through the weekend and get closer to early next week, we will discuss the potential for a light freeze across the northwestern half of the area at least. 59 Monday afternoon, 69 degrees on Tuesday for Veterans Day. And then maybe some more 80s as we head toward the end of next week before our next front gets here, as we get into the next Sunday around here. And for the Brazos Valley, 88 degrees on Friday, 85s as you get into Saturday, 65 on Sunday, 60 Monday. So it does cool off quite a bit. It just doesn't last too long. Temperatures get into the 30s for a couple mornings, highs get into the 60s and 70s, and then bam, we're right back into the 80s as we head toward the middle and end of next week.